Aloha, Sarah from Airbnb Safety. You put our account on hold, so I thought I'd just give you a quick review so you could see firsthand the issues that were raised about safety, cleanliness, and mold. So this is the room that is available for $19, and again, keep this in contrast to the tents that you guys rent out, along with cars and igloos. So the question is this of a similar or better standard of cleanliness, accommodation, and safety? So let's get straight to the mold and how it looks dirty. So this is mold, and as you can see, it's actually in the wall. This won't scrub off. It came through, but now it's dyed, so it's no longer a health issue, but it looks dirty. Which we can take care of with the coat of paint, as we did in the next room, which I shall show you shortly. So it is an older room, as you can see. But $19, and this is what you get. We have our tropical rainforest out one window, tropical rainforest out the other. This is Memorial Day weekend, and this is, we are downtown Hilo, so there is noise on occasion, but in general, it's relatively quiet, sometimes for the holidays or the weekends. Nice little desk, again, just $19. And you can see how it looks better here. This was painted about 6 months ago, and so the mold hasn't really come back, but we will be putting another coat. Again, here's a good example. It looks dirty, but these are stains, and we shall get this painted. So I'll take you to the next room again. Does this look like it's up to par in cleanliness for your Airbnb guests for $19 right here in Hilo? We do have issues, you can see. So up there's some mold. We will have that cleaned off when we paint the room. And this is that old house thing. So we hope to have that taken care of when we paint the room. This is what the rooms look like once they are painted. So we spent about $800 on this room. We did this over the last 10 days in preparation for Airbnb. And so you can see all that dirt, moldy look is gone. We were doing this before the 2 poor reviews came in about lack of cleanliness and mold. And we'll be doing it too. So the room I just took you in is the room we were renting, and this was the additional room that we were going to add. So as soon as you put that coat of paint in, it looks clean and fresh. So that's what that new room will be doing with that room. Again, you saw the stains in the previous store from the other room. This is what it looked like when it gets painted. It looks new. We'd also bought a new bed and a new mattress in preparation to opening this for your Airbnb guests. This had a sliding window. It was broken, so we've replaced it and putting in slats, put in a new screen as we have with a number of other windows. So we should be having this finished shortly. Again, we've spent heading towards $1,000 on this room. We will get new slats for that. So this is, we took Airbnb very seriously. Again, we had only been listed for about a week, and just 4 guests by the time those 2 came in, and we should have 2 more after that. So in the first week, these are the improvements we had. We did hire a cleaner to come and do the cleaning. Here's the living room. Spent about $125 to get it up to speed. Again, here's the old house thing. So termites came in and ravaged our place here. We are finalizing a bill from Terminex to have it repaired. They're going to put in $50,000 to $100,000, and we'll use half of the space for Airbnb. Here's the other part. Again, it looks a little dirty, but it's an old house. It's part of the charm. It's clean. Here's the new bathroom we put in about 3 years ago. The new sink. There's the mirror, and here's the grout. So this is what I was saying. You can't clean that off. That's in there. We were considering to change it out anyway, which we would like to do, but that's on our list of things to do. Again, toilet, it starting to shed, but it's clean. We can do a little extra cleaning, but again, this it can be cleaned up a little bit, but in general, so this was all freshly painted. You can see there's no mold there. Here's the other area of mold. So that grows into it, but it doesn't really have any health issues. Again, the bathtub as well. It's stained. This is not dirt. That's into the... we're going to try bleaching to see if it can help. It's a 4-year-old bathtub. But the question is this worth $19 right in town versus the $30 to $120? And then there's a second bathroom. So this is for the guests primarily. We have tenants here, and this is their bathroom. But if the first bathroom is being used, the guests can come and use this one. Again, this is an 80-year-old bathtub. Those are stains. That's not dirt. This is chips out of the sink. That's just old, not dirt. So we can do a little bit more cleaning, but in general, it's not a dirty place. It's just a little old. So again, is it worth 19 bucks, which is what you guys rent tents out? So we're significantly better than a tent and safer from the elements. Here's the stove. This is used by the tenants. This is, a little bit of cleaning, but it's relatively clean. Here's the counter. These are all stains versus dirt, so it's a relatively clean place. Tenants can use, guests can use it for 20 bucks more to cover the cost of cleaning it up. Here's one of our tenants. His name is Carl, a surfer, musician, if I remember correctly, and a teacher and IT man. So this is the company that our guests will get to have when they come. And the fellow that was rude has been moved out. So the complaint, here's the tropical forest in the back of our house. To the rooms, this is the porch. Again, we spent about 100 bucks, 125 bucks, not including my own cleaning. We will get to these things. This is paint, needs a paint job, in addition to a little cleaning. But it's still very, very charming, as you can see. Here's the kitchenette for the guests. It's relatively clean. And they have their own refrigerator. This used to be a long-term rental, and so this is a little bit left over from that, but this will all be cleaned out shortly. So anyway, they're just minor things and a great deal for $19. We spent about $300 on this door. So we've been making the improvements, and again, we've done all of this in just a couple weeks, and most of it in the first week. There's the tropical rainforest behind. We are in the city, so there are city noises. We are 1 block from downtown. And now to get to the druggy house, it's right there next to our property. It is a 60-year-old woman who lost her husband. She's a widow, and she just unraveled, got into drugs. We have about a 4-foot fence there, 3.5, 4 feet, but we're about 2 feet above her, so you can see the fence there. We're about 2 feet above her land, so we're about 5 feet. So there's about a 5-foot fence, 4 to 5 feet. In addition to the 6 and 20 feet high vegetation that runs between us. So we don't cross paths. It's very safe. They don't come over here. She doesn't come over here. We have 4. We have parking spaces right here, 1, 2, and 3, and then this is, our driveway completely removed from the neighborhood. Again, here's the fence, so there's no crossing paths. The woman, she lives in utter quiet and isolation. It's trash day today, this being Monday, so come pick it up. This is an additional parking off the street. This is our lot. Here's a $425,000 home. So the neighborhood's really starting to come back. So we have our woman in the back, but the 2 houses in front of her, nice houses, nice tenants, clean, safe. This fellow's been here for 70 years, a little bit of the godfather. He's worked with the unions. That empty plot there was a drug den. So the county came and had it removed, and that really helped take the center of the drugs in this neighborhood. So it really cleaned up the neighborhood. The other was the affordable housing there. They had gotten a $10 million federal grant to fix it up, and now they have like VIP affordable housing. So all the affordable housing residents are very well behaved. Nobody wants to lose their tenancy, so they can look a little weathered, but it's especially at night. But the neighborhood's relatively safe and quiet. So good house, great house. That's a restaurant, nice safe parking. So it's very safe. So people come in, and we're right here. Again, we are in town. We just got lucky having 3 sides of our... here's some of the construction work that we were doing. So should have that cleaned out. So everything's clean and quiet and safe. Well, thank you for your time and consideration. Have a beautiful evening.